first I do that. Demolish. Yeah, I know how to do it. Yeah. The Dark Rider dust desireth acad wings. Art thou too weak to slay the mere heads? Wow, are those really cat wings? I can't wait to show off to far. Thou hast proven thy loyalty well. The Dark Rider of Shroud hereby nameth you his loyal squire. That means you can come play with. That means thou canst serve with me whenever thou likest. Who knew it was so easy to buzz around an adventure? Methinks my spineless dad could learn a thing or two from me. So we got some chopped beef, and we are level 50, so let's do 50 quests first. Do we get any more skills? Oh yeah, we get Dragon Kick. So let's go to Ethernet to the Goldsmith's Guild. Hello, Eric. We meet again. Okay, 5 easy pieces. My theory was correct. Correct, I tell you. This will be the greatest academic breakthrough of my lifetime, perhaps of all lifetimes. I shall spare you the details of my experiment, as you are not like to comprehend the significance anyway, and proceed directly to the all-important conclusion. The announcement of my theory before the council of my peers was met with thunderous applause. And to think I owe it all to a weak-eyed adventurer and a simpleton monk. Both you and the pugilist guild that sent you are due a depth of gratitude. Speaking of the monk, wherein he also has this similarity of wander off to. I took note of his attendance among the spectators at the conference, but he has yet to present himself to offer his congratulations. Ah! What have I done? Drazor, I fear the words I offered may have driven Vidrigil to attempt the insane. I analyzed the interior waves of your bodies. Second by second, I was able to isolate and identify those of the final interior regulation mechanism, the so-called 7th chakra. From that, I was able to find the land which was most likely to resonate with those waves. Silvertear Falls. I went to the site myself to investigate, and it was there that I made my great discovery. This discovery of the century. It occurs to me that you shall never accomplish such a feat of the mind, Drazor, and I find myself pitying you. But I digress. Do you not seek what I have done, Drazor? I told him precisely where he must go to unlock the 7th chakra. He has given his life to fight to reclaim Alamigo from the Empire. More than anything, he desires the power needed to achieve the end, the power to combat the might of Garlemald. Any fool can see that. Almost any fool can see that. He imagines the 7th chakra to be that power. Yet battling the Empire on such terms will only result in another tragedy like that which befell Alamigo. I pray you do not mean to follow him in this fool's crusade. He has gone to Silvertear Falls in Modona. I'm certain of it. You must go, Drazor. You must stop him. My words will not sway him. just as they could not sway my son. Perhaps yours will. That's rough, man. We need to stop him. We need to stop him from doing a grave mistake. And yeah, let's mount up. And here we are. Five easy pieces. You claim the power of Galmald, fools. Power aside, your own cannot be trusted. You had no hope of defeating me. The 7 chakra swells within me. Soon it will open. When it does, the Empire will burn. The power of magic, the power of Galmald. They are nothing. Alamigo felt these. Ah, brother, you are late. Perhaps that is best. I've just attended to a guardian guest. I wanted us to be alone. Look at him going Super Saiyan over here. Going even further beyond over here. Eric was right, this place you have come. A chakra beat as its drums. Do you not feel it, brother? Living in constant fear of death, struggling to stay warm enough to sleep, eating crumbs to fight hunger. Galmald took everything from Alamigo. They left us nothing, not even our pride. Look to the craven teacher. He's a proof of the truth I speak. I will reclaim it, all of it, but I need great power to do so. The power rests in the 7th chakra. I made you a promise. I have not forgotten. The 5th and final piece. It is yours to claim, but only if you defeat me. I told you when we first met, we monks seek sacred ground. There we train. That is how chakra is open. The teacher told me himself, this is where the 7th chakra opens. This is my sacred battlegrounds, the ground of battle between you and me. Your strength has peaked. Through it, mine will grow. I think you're mistaken, dude. I haven't peaked yet. There's still more expansions. Do not despair, your death will have purpose. It will be for Alamigo. Rejoice, brother. You shall die a martyr. You killing me? Dude. What a joke. So first thing first, let's pop food. Don't mind me. And then we begin the AoEing again. This should not everything. Can't see the positionals. Aggro. There you go. Easy. You're killing me. It will be yes. Freaking kill me. So close. Why? No, not even close. Close, baby. Anyway, why will you not yield your power for the greater good? Hey, I ain't dying. You know I'm the warrior of light, right? Stay back. This power is mine. The others of you are saying no is suffering. Why should I care for their lives? Why should I care for yours? I must have that power. I must protect my people. Hey, listen here, my dude. Listen here. It ain't like that. It ain't like that. Just be good to people. Everything's gonna be fine. Drazor, the power. I never has seen anything like this. Is this the opening of the 7th chakra? Fascinating. Simply fascinating. You have no mind for study, but your gift for fieldwork is extraordinary indeed. Yeah, there you go. Why? Why did you strike me? Silence, you bloody fool, you idiots! I would strike you 1,000 times more if I did not pain my hand, so next time I shall bring a stick. Bigger opening your infernal chakra and opening your bloody ears for once. Sid Garland of the Ironworks that bear his name once wrote that these Silvertail Falls lie at the center of our world. Our world is round, and we live on the surface. Even you You should see, then, that he did not speak of center in a physical sense. I'm no astrologian, no biologist, but I have studied enough of the various science to say this. The vital energy of Hydralin, that wish is called ether, is one of the same as life force in which you monks believe. As the center of our world, these silvertef falls are connected to what you call chakra in explicitly profound way. We all share the same existence. We are neither separate nor distinct from the world. Our energy and its energy are one. At times that energy may wreak havoc and destruction, but it plays a far grander, more significant role. To bring forth life. As part of this world, you must endeavor to do the same. You sought only to gain power by force. In that, you are no different than the very guardians you seek to destroy. Is that what you truly wish to be? You speak pretty well, but we speak them to our people, to every soul who has suffered, to the children with empty bellies, to wives made widows. I would. To every last soul among them. Even if they fail to grasp the meaning as you do now, I would and will speak those words until they are understood. Long have I studied the history of this realm's wars. If there is aught I have learned, it is that there is no future for you should the people struggle and vie for power without considering the consequences of their doing so. With great power comes great responsibility. To seize the former and deny the latter is to beget despair. The duty we owe to one another and to this world as part of it is to use what power we possess to deliver the future full of life, not death. Can you truly not see the right in this? Yeah. That's some wisdom. You have done the realm, indeed, the world, a great service, Drazor. As a scholar, as a teacher, as an Alamegan, as a man, I offer you my deepest thanks. Dude, my man Eric is over here. He's great. I love him. He's great. He's amazing. Idebjörn with an engine fighting whatever. Surgery or whatever. Something or another. Not long ago I spoke with a man, an Alamegan. He too was of the resistance. He asked me a simple question. Why do I fight? I did not hesitate. I did not think. A word came of his own will. Revenge. He said revenge is all in our hearts. That it is the most common of reasons, the easiest, and the most dangerous. I did not think on it then, perhaps now I should. I thought of nothing else, but you taught me, brother. You and the teacher, for that I thank you both. I made a promise, I will keep it. The 5th piece is yours. It's meant for you, for one whose 7 chakra is open. Lamega fought to protect itself, to protect all yourself from the Empire, and yet we are despised, ignored, worse, we are forgotten. Even so, the teacher preached peace for a long time I did not understand. I hated him for it. The Lamegans are proud people. This pride is strong in me, and in the teacher, and it was in his son, as it was in his son. He fought in the resistance, yet it cost him his life. He too curse his father for being a coward. I wish I could speak to him. I wish I could tell him this is not so. Farewell, brother. May Ralgar watch over you. Goodbye, Eric. Oh, Eric is great. And there you go. We got the last piece. Open our chakra within. We got Dragon Kick. This concludes the monk quest for Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirement. You must register a key for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward to your service account. You must complete the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you have done this, the next monk quest will be available from Eric. Bulletproof. And some GC. Yeah, so how it works. So you do that's flank. There you go. Damn it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. That's not. Okay. So now we start our MSQ, which is gonna be. Let's go to the horizon. Ah, it's finally time. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Actually, first let me. Oh, I don't get the chest. No chest. Okay, I guess I just get the attire. There you go. Looking great. Chilling. Still has stuff left from the hunting log, but if you see it on the way, we're gonna kill it. It's still, yeah, we're only on level 3 on the Marauder one. People actually doing that. Oh, 2 people. A lot, but someone. In here. Ooh. Yeah. Go in here. I forgot to set as favored. And now, the price of principles. Finally back to the MSQ. Drazor, it's pleases me to see you well. Do you excuse me for interrupting, Drazor? My lady, the gentleman from Ascana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guard that we will not receive any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Belsa and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. Our true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he will have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Science of the Seven Dawn, it was the goal of serving Yosa, not the interest of individual Yosians. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart, I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might it not warrant greater consideration? Our protesting colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might impose upon you to consult others. They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Let's consult the others then. Recall your meeting with the Admiral shortly after Luminsen said word of summoning of Titan. There may have been also called words to a host. It said unto Mervy that her people had broken the treaty with the kobolds, and the beastmen had justly responded that we had been called to intervene in a conflict which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. And wherefore did I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Luminsians to distort the facts to fit the narrative which justified their actions and absolve them of guilt. Upon this subject, Minfili can expect a similar reply. Our many dealings with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates will see us relinquish it entirely. Fortune beggars power, and power fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief amongst the refugees that Alamigo could be liberated if only the science could commit their strength to the cause. Yet theirs is but one of many causes. We stand at a crossroad. Drazor. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Papa keeps make me send them back. It would be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandon your principle nice, you know? No, you can't deny that we will benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles, neutrality was more delicate. was ever a delicate matter. I've lost count of times I had to explain to people that a legion needs not necessarily lie in the same place as a headquarters. Mind you, if you are to sell a service for Gil, we might as well declare our fealty to you now, and have done with it. I'm quite sure you would enjoy the bribes.